Kia ora everyone, we are talking lists. We're up to part 8. And we've actually used lists before. They've come in some use cases where they were much nicer than not using lists. Particularly Mad Libs exercise. We have used them in other times as well. You'll already be familiar with how to use a list if you have gotten really good at using strings and accessing particular letters within strings. Okay, before we go any further, these aren't meant to be explainer videos, they're meant to be solutions videos, but anyway, we will still talk really quickly about how to use a list. I will get rid of my code from the last video, bye-bye. And I will say, okay, so our task is to make a list of subjects we're studying this year, print out our favorite one, print out our least favorite one, by accessing the data within that list. So I'm going to say my subjects. Ooh, we're very small today. I hope you can see that. Let's get rid of that for a moment. My subjects is going to be equal to a list, and lists are done in square brackets. Lists are in square brackets. We have used square brackets before. That's how we got information out. I used to call that indexing, like when we were indexing a string. But we also use them to make lists. So my subjects this year is going to be, and each of these are going to be strings. This is a list of strings. It's going to be maths, it's going to be science, which I do teach at the moment as well. I also teach music, which let's go piano, let's go DTC, digital technology. That's plenty. Okay. So I've got those subjects there. And now, how do I get that information out? Well, I go print my favorite subject is, and I use those curlies. My favorite subject is my subjects, and I use those square brackets. I use those square brackets to access that information stored in that list. So my subjects 0 is going to be maths. My subjects 1 is going to be science. My subjects 2 is going to be music. Subjects 3 is going to be piano, and my subjects 4 is going to be DTC. 5 things in that list. The last one is index 4, right? Because the first one is index 0. Okay. I've forgotten the F at the front of our F string. Hey, nice. And I need to access, of course I want DTC, of course, because that's my favorite subject. It's going to be 4. And print F, my least favorite is, and let's say 3. Because, you know, only pianists can bag on being a pianist, so if you're one, you can make piano your worst subject, or else be kind to the pianist, please. Goodness, just checking my little screen over this side. Please tell me I'm getting audio. Yes, I am. Success. I won't have to re-record this. Okay, fine. Let's run this. Let's see what's happening. Back over here. My favorite subject is DTC. My least favorite My least favorite subject is piano. Oh, that hurts. But at the same time, we can bag on it because we're pianists. Right. Is that it? Is that it for question 1? Nice, easy introduction to lists. It's asking you here to use .title. That is not going to make sense because of how we've structured our list and because we have the code DTC in here. If I said .title, I'll show you what's going to happen. My subject's 4, and we go .title, and that's within the curly bracket there. Run that. See, it's going to wreck the capitalization. So that doesn't make sense here. I suggest you just get the capitalization right in your list. What they say, rubbish in, rubbish out. Good things in, good things out. Okay, so get the input right, and then it'll be a bit easier for you. Okay, excellent. We're going to leave it there for question 1. See you in question 2. Ka kite ano.